Somewhere out there in the vast nothingness of space. Somewhere far away in space and time. Staring upward at the gleaming stars in the Ostian sky. Or marooned on a small island in an endless sea. Confined to a tiny spit of sand. Unable to escape. But tonight, on this small planet, on Earth, we're gonna rock civilization.
Application error. The application has run out of memory. Now the system starts to reboot. Now the system starts to reboot. System loading complete. This is tricky. Tricky disco. This is tricky. Tricky disco. This is tricky. Tricky disco. This is tricky.
This is Discotronic.
Tricky disco.
This is Discotronic.
Tricky disco. Tricky disco. Tricky disco. disco. This disco. This tricky disco. This disco. This tricky disco. This disco. This tricky disco. This disco. Tricky disco. This is tricky. This is tricky. This is tricky. Tricky disco. This is tricky. This is tricky. This is tricky. Tricky disco. Tricky disco.
This is fr2.
This is tricky disco. Tricky disco. Exit main levels. Tricky disco. Tricky disco.